Alright, shalom, shalom. We're going to welcome you to our Sabbath service. Today is the 20th, which is also the new moon. So this video is mainly about the Sabbath ceremony and how you go about celebrating it. Before we begin, we just want you to know, we're going to go slow for you in a way. That way people can understand what's going on. But it's a very short and simple ceremony. But you must do this in the opening of the Sabbath as well as the closing Sabbath. So I'm going to let Brother Paris to start it off. And we're going to get it rolling.
All right, thank you. And I'm going to start with... we already did number one where we set up the table. You see the menorahs, you see the candles, and we have the wine, and we have the matzah. Everything's already set up. Number one's already done. So I'm going to start with two. Go ahead, Bruno.
All right.
He's going to blow the horn before we start. Barakatah Yahweh, Hahawa, Nathal Nawa, Arah, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Barak, Hashabah, Hazah, Bashalam, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Barak, Zamanora. And then after this, you would light your candles and your menorah. So we're gonna give everybody a second to go ahead and light it.
Yeah, we don't have our candles for our menorah yet, so we're just gonna utilize the candles for right now. But if you don't have a menorah, you can just use 7 candles, preferably blue. So,
No, you good. Once you get all of them, I think we'll be good. Let's see. Nah, turn that back on. We too dark. Usually you do this service with the light off, but we're gonna keep the light on so y'all can see what we're doing.
keep passing the last one. She's not falling.
Alright, now we're on number 5. And this we're basically telling everybody to stand up. Imadium, Wapawa, Hakadium. Everybody rise, and now we're going to start off with the...
And make sure you face the east as well. So in this case, the east is this way.
corner. Okay.
Alright, so number 6, we're going to read the curses first. Then we're going to say the Shemite prayer 3 times. Then we're going to read Psalms 121. Then the Lord's Prayer. And then we're going to read the 10 Commandments. And all of this is spoken in Paleo-Hebrew. If you need the translations, we'll just add a link to it, to the document. That way you can say it in the original Paleo-Hebrew. Alright, so when I say it, they're just going to repeat after me. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
Shalak Rayom.
Shalak Rayom.
Wa.
Wa.
And Asham.
And Asham.
Wa.
Wa.
Abadium.
Abadium.
Wa.
Wa.
Aragayim.
Haragayim.
Wa.
Wa.
Mashpatayim.
Mashpatayim.
Algal.
Alkal.
Adawamium.
Adawamium.
Wa Gawayim.
Wa Gawayim.
Wa Ayam Nawa.
Wa Ayam Bayam Nawa.
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kasha.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman.
Alright, the next one is the Shemai prayer, like I said before, and I'm going to let Brother Jemai lead this one.
Go on. Alright. Shemai Yashala.
Shema Yashala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Allahayanawa.
Allahayanawa.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Akkad.
Akkad.
Shemai Yashala.
Shema Yashala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Allahayanawa.
Allahayanawa.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Akkad.
Akkad.
Shemai Yashala.
Shema Yashala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Allahayanawa.
Allahayanawa.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Akkad.
Akkad.
Alright, so the next one is Psalms 121, and Brother Pierce is going to lead that one.
Anasha,
Anasha.
Ayamyam,
Ayamyam.
Al,
Al.
Ahariam,
Ahariam.
Mayan,
Mayan.
Yabawaha,
Yabawaha.
Azaria,
Azaria. Azaria.
Yabawa,
Yabawa.
Ma Yahweh,
Ma Yahweh.
Shayasha,
Shaisha.
Shamayam,
Shemayam.
Wa Ratazah,
Wa Ratazah.
La,
La.
Yanathan,
Yanathan.
Lamawat,
Lamawat.
Regalia,
Regalia.
Yala'a,
Yala'a.
Nawam,
Nawam.
Shashamaria,
Shashamaria.
Hana,
Hana.
Yala,
Yala.
Nawam,
Nawam.
Wala,
Wala.
Yashan,
Yashan.
Shashamar,
Shashamar.
Yasharala,
Yasharala.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamaria,
Shemaria.
Shamaria, Salaki, Shamaria,
Shemaria.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Tazalia,
Tazalia.
Il,
Il.
Yamyana,
Yamyana.
Yad,
Yad.
Hashamash,
Hashamash.
Yala'a,
Yala'a.
Hawalakia,
Hawalakia.
Hawakai, Salaki,
Hakaya.
Hakaya,
Kaya.
Bayawan,
Bayawan.
Wala,
Wala.
Halabana,
Halabana.
Balayala,
Balayala.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamaria,
Yashamaria.
Makal Ra,
Makal Ra.
Yashamar,
Yashamar.
Napashia,
Napashia.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamar,
Yashamar.
Hawalakia,
Hawalakia.
Wabawahia,
Wabawahia.
Mahata,
Mahata.
Wad,
Wad.
Alawam,
Alawam.
Aman.
Aman.
Hey, pause. Two. All right, now we're going to start the 10 Commandments. Ha Ishara,
Ha Ishara.
Matazawa,
Matazawa.
La Yahaya,
La. Yahaya.
Laka,
Laka.
Ahalayam, Ahaya, Alahayam,
Alahayam.
Akariam,
Akariam.
Il Penya,
Ilpanya.
La,
La.
Tayasha,
Taisha.
Laka,
Laka.
Pasal,
Pasal.
Wala'a,
Wala'a.
Tabadma,
Tabadma.
La,
La.
Tayakaka,
Tayakaka.
Sham, Yahweh,
Sham. Yahweh.
Bashawa,
Bashawa.
Zakar,
Zakar.
Ha Yawam,
Ha Yawam.
Ha Shabbat,
Ha Shabbat.
La Kodash,
La Kodash.
Wa,
Wa.
Kabad,
Kabad.
Abaka,
Abaka.
Wa,
Wa.
Amaka,
Amaka.
La,
La.
Tarazak,
Taratazak.
La,
La.
Dayanat,
Diana.
La,
La.
Saganat,
Saganat.
La,
La.
Dayanat,
Diana.
Shakar,
Shakar.
La,
La.
Takamad,
Takamad.
Kal, Ashara,
Kal Ashara.
Lai, Rika.
La. Rika.
Alright, so the next step is 7. We're gonna call I'm gonna call up the youngest man, and then I'm gonna blow the horn again. Alright, so with 8, we're gonna say the youngest man says the blessing for the wine, which will obviously be done in Hebrew. I'm gonna pour the wine first, and then he's gonna say a blessing over it.
Yahweh, Ahawa, Nathan Nawa, Pariah, Agapan, the water, Aman.
Amen. All right, so number 9, he's gonna. The women should sit down in this, and if they're participating in the ceremony, the men should pick up their Bible and face east, and he's going to say the blessing for the all the circumcised men from the Torah, or you can use the Bible with the Torah, just the first 5 books.
Kal, Ayasham, Malayam, Amadian, Dawayam, Barakia.
All right, so after this one, I'm going to blow the horn again. All right, so the next one, he's going to take the Torah and he's going to face east, and he's going to command all the women and the children, if they're participating, and he's going to tell them to stand up.
Amadian, Lapawa, Akkadian.
Which means stand up and face the east. Now, on 10A, the first priest, which is Brother Paris, he's going to say the blessing for the elect of Israel.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Barak, Wa, Rapah, Wa, Kazak, Wa, Nasha, Wa, Hata Zaya, La, Nawa, Wa, Akim, Tazadakim, Salakia, Ba, Ka, Aratazah, Ma, Ka, Rayam, Hazah, Yawan, Rahasham, Yahawashah, Tawada, Aman.
Alright, so 11, we bring back up the youngest man, and he's going to say these prayers in Hebrew, Salakia. And when he says it, the congregation is going to repeat after him. So this is going to be 11A, B, and C.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Ahawa.
Ahawa.
Nathan Nawa.
Nathan Nawa.
Hatawara.
Hatawara.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Ahawa.
Ahawa.
Nathan Nawa.
Nathan Nawa.
Ayar.
Ayar.
Lara.
Lara.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Ahawa.
Ahawa.
Nathan Nawa.
Nathan Nawa.
Ayala.
Ayala.
Karan.
Quran.
Bayam.
Ayam.
Alright, 12 is Yashab Yawam, which means sit down. So with 13, the youngest man is going to read from the Torah. And then after he reads, then we're going to blow the horn. Then the next person reads, then we're going to blow the horn. And it's going to keep going until the 7th reader, if you have 7. If not, it just ends with the youngest man. So today we're going to read a little bit out of Samuel and Isaiah and other chapters. Normally when it's not the high Sabbath, we personally reread out of Exodus 31, 12 through 18. But as long as you read out of the Torah, it doesn't matter.
And David said unto Jonathan, Behold, tomorrow is the new moon, and I shall not fail to sit with the king at meat. But let me go, that I may hide myself in the fields until the 3rd day at even. If thy father at all miss me, then say, David earnestly asked leave of me, that he might return to Bethlehem, his city, for there is a yearly sacrifice there for all the family.
Alright, 1 Samuel 20 and 18. Then Jonathan said to David, Tomorrow is the new moon, and thou shalt be missed, because thy seat will be empty. Skip it down to verse 24. So David hid himself in the field, and when the new moon was come, the king sat him down to eat meat.
25. And the king sat upon his seat, as at other times, even upon a seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose, and Abner sat by Saul's side, and David's place was empty. Nevertheless, Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought the same thing had befallen him. He is not clean. Surely he is not clean. Alright. Alright, now I jump down to Isaiah chapter 66, and I'll start with verse 22. For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, and shall rename before me, saith Yahweh, so shall your seed and your name remain. 23. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come and worship before me, saith Yahweh.
Alright, so in 14, the eldest man once again blesses the wine, but this time you do not drink of the wine. And then after he blesses it, he's going to read Matthew 26 and 13. Then he's going to jump to 26 and 29. I'm also going to reiterate this as we're going through the process, so you don't have to memorize all of this. And we also have the sheets to go along with it. Ahawa, Nathon Nawa, Pariah, Hagaban, Dawada, Amon. So before you say 14, you will pour your wine, but you do not drink right after it. You would drink after we read Matthew 26 and 29. So after you say 14, then you jump to Matthew 26 and 13, and then you will read 26 through 29. So 13, verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this that this woman have done be told for a memorial of her. Now you jump to 26. And as they were eating, Yahweh Shai took bread and blessed it and brake it and gave it to the disciples and said, take, eat, this is my body. So this will be the time you eat your matzah or unleavened bread, or what do you have in the meantime. The key is to have unleavened bread though. 27. And he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, drink ye all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. Now this is when you drink, the wine. Next, 15 says Amadium, Wabawa, Akkadium. So this is when you stand up and face the east. And then the elder would jump to 16. So 16 is, you say the curse against the enemies of the Most High, and then you'll say the blessings of it. So the cursings. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Wa, Mashakatayom, Wa, Gadal, Mawath, Ilkal, Rayom, Wa, Inasham, Wa, Haragayam, Shalak, Babakasha, 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 Wa, Gawayam, Wa, Ayabayam Nawa, Arawamium, Shabar, Wa, Abad, Ayabayam Nawa, Ashba, Sham, Bayath, Babakasha, Shalak, Ha, Ayabaya, Babakasha, Babakasha, Shal, Babakasha, Shabar, Ha, Lakia, Sar, Ma, Gayala, Ba, La, Masapad, Babakasha, Dawada, Aman. And that's the curses. Next is the blessings for Yasharallah. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Il, Hayala, Raka, Shal, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Shalak, La Dabar, Amatka, Ba, Kwadash, Saparka, Wa, Rabayam, Ayabayam, Wa, Rabayam, Amawanium, Wa, Rabayam, Kazakium, Wa, Rabayam, Hatazaya, Aya, Magal, Rayam, Babakasha, Rabayam, Wa, Rabayam, Salakium, Wa, Babakasha, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, the water, Aman. And that will be the curses. Alright, so we're on 17. So before we anoint ourselves, we do the salute first. And then I'm going to say the anointing call, and then we anoint ourselves, and then we say the prayer. So the first one, the salute, and it's La'ah, Lanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, La'ah, Lanawa, Kaya, Lashmaka, Dan, Kabad, Barawaka, Atah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Ma'awalom, Bayad, Awalom, Allahayanawa, Yasharala, Abayanawa, Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Alright, so the next one is Amadium Kaya Mawashayaka. We're just giving you the go ahead to anoint yourselves. So it'll be the men first, and then the women. This ain't enough for him. He mad.
He said, no. Oh my God.
Alright, so now the anointing prayer. Yabarak, Kayahawa, Wayasharmaka, Yahar, Yahweh, Panyawa, Al Yaakov, Wayakanka, Yasha, Yahweh, Panyawa, Al Yaakov, Wayasham, Lakar, Shalom.
Shalom. And that concludes the
ceremony.
ceremony. All the documents and anything that you need pertaining to the prayers and anything with the Sabbath service will be in a link in the description. I appreciate everybody participating and watching and learning. And shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.